Oh, hello there. I bet you kids know that St. Patrick's Day be coming soon, and maybe you're trying to catch some leprechauns. But if that's your plan, know that we leprechauns are only passing through on the way to the rainbow. We mean you no harm. Hey, Lenny, what are you doing? How did you get in here? Oh, hello there, TJ. I be passing through, saying a quick hello to the children. Okay, but I was just about to do my introduction and welcome. And I was about to introduce the story that you're in, by the way. If you don't get back to the story, I'm going to have Captain Greenbeard do your part.
Arr! Who calls for Captain Greenbeard? You laddies looking for a stand-in leprechaun? Your Captain Greenbeard can do a great Irish accent. Try this out for size. Oh, hello there. I be just a wee leprechaun with no sword. I be looking for me gold coins at the rainbow. Although pirates are better than me at finding gold coins because...
Okay. Thank you, Captain Greenbeard. That was just a joke, not an invitation. And honestly, you sound nothing like a leprechaun. Lenny will be just fine. I just need the two of you to get out of here and get back to your stories so I can get to today's story.
Hop aboard the Black Thunder, Lenny. I'll give you a ride to the rainbow. So long, TJ.
I'm sorry about that, guys. I don't know what's going on in here. But we need to get to today's story. And since St. Patrick's Day is right around the corner, you guessed it, we've got a leprechaun story. We will also release this story again next week on St. Patrick's Day for any folks who might have missed it. And be sure to tune in this Friday for another St. Patrick's Day tale, narrated by Captain Greenbeard himself. Anyway, let's get to today's story. So grab a comfy spot, get cozy, and join me for this adventure. Lenny the Leprechaun loses his loot. Many years ago, in the land of luck, there lived a young leprechaun named Lenny. He was like any other leprechaun. He loved contributing to the land of luck by bringing back gold coins that were found at the end of every rainbow. The only problem was, Lenny was a little clumsy. He would often rip his sack of gold coins without realizing it, and return to the land of luck with little or no coins in his sack. This was starting to become a problem. In fact, he was warned by Chief O'Brien that if he did not return to the land of luck this St. Patrick's Day with a full sack of gold coins, he could no longer keep his job as Traveler Leprechaun. Instead, he would be demoted to garbage duty.
Lenny, me boy,
said Chief O'Brien.
I'm afraid you're out of chances. You need to bring back a full sack of coins this year, or I'm going to have to put you on garbage duty. I'm sorry, old friend. This is it.
Of course, garbage duty was an important job as well, but Lenny just loved traveling to the rainbows, and he was willing to do anything to keep his job. St. Patrick's Day had arrived, and Lenny was off to a great start. He had already been to the end of 3 rainbows and had gathered a big sack full of beautiful gold coins. But later in the evening, he ran into a snag, literally, as Lenny was cutting through the Murphy's house on the way back to the land of luck. His sack caught on the corner of a glass coffee table, and a bunch of his gold coins spilled out.
Did you hear that?
Brian Murphy said to his younger sister, Sharon.
A leprechaun? Could it be? Said Sharon. Let's go check it out.
Brian and Sharon jumped out of bed and sneakily made their way downstairs. Lenny could hear them coming, so he hid behind a couch. Oh dear, Lenny thought. He was not supposed to be seen by children, but he also couldn't leave his gold coins. He had to think of something. Just then, Brian spotted something.
Look, Sharon, he said. Are those gold coins?
The two of them ran over by the coffee table, and sure enough, there was a pile of gold coins spilled all over the floor.
Whoa, we're rich,
said Sharon excitedly. As the children picked up the coins, they heard a noise from behind the couch.
What was that?
Brian said.
Look,
said Sharon as she pointed to a small shadow emerging from behind the couch.
Who's there?
Brian asked.
Oh, hello there. I didn't mean to frighten ya,
Lenny said as he slowly walked out from behind the couch.
Whoa,
said Sharon.
Are you a real leprechaun? Oh, indeed I am,
Lenny said.
I'm Lenny. I'm afraid I dropped some of me loot as I was passing through here. Would you be so kind as to help me out? Sure, we'd be happy to help you out, Lenny, said Brian. I'm Brian, and this is my sister Sharon. We thought we'd hit the jackpot for a moment, but we understand that these coins probably belong to you. Well, I'd be willing to offer you a trade, of course, said Lenny. Well, let's see. I'd be willing to part with me chocolate coins. Would you have any interest in these? It's just that if I don't return to the land of luck with all me coins, I may lose me job. Chocolate coins? Replied Sharon. That sounds like a fair trade to me. We love chocolate. Wait, why would you lose your job? Yeah, said Brian. Is your boss super greedy or something? Oh, no, said Lenny. You see, I have a habit of ripping me sack and losing me coins. The gold coins are what powers the land of luck, you see. Without them, we have no luck, and the magic of the land of luck will be lost. That sounds terrible, said Sharon. Say, I might just have an idea. What if you stuffed the bottom of your bag with chocolate coins? That way, if you rip your bag again, only the chocolate coins will spill out, and you may just make some kids' days as well. Say, you might just have something there, Sharon, Lenny said. Oh, a fine idea indeed.
Lenny and the kids went ahead and exchanged the real gold coins for a big pile of gold-wrapped chocolate coins. They helped Lenny tape up the tear in his sack with some duct tape that Brian found in the garage. Here, Brian said as he handed the roll of duct tape to Lenny. You may need this next year. Lenny took the duct tape and put it in his sack. Oh, I just can't thank the two of you enough for helping me out, he said. It's our pleasure, said Sharon. We can't believe we met an actual leprechaun. It was really nice meeting you, Lenny. Oh, the pleasure is all mine, said Lenny. Just do me one favor if you'd be willing. Don't let any humans know that you saw me. We leprechauns aren't supposed to be seen, you know. Your secret is safe with us, Brian said with a wink. Brian and Sharon knelt down and gave Lenny a big hug and said their goodbyes. Lenny thanked them again for all of their help and promised to be back for a visit someday. Their little secret. Lenny returned to the land of luck with his sack chocked full of gold coins. In fact, he had the fullest sack of all of the traveling leprechauns. Chief O'Brien was very proud and congratulated Lenny on a job well done.
"Oh, Lenny, that be a mighty fine sack of coins you brought. I'm impressed. Your job is safe. And so is the land of luck, thanks to you."
Lenny told the leprechauns about his encounter with Brian and Sharon Murphy, and they were all quite impressed with Sharon's idea about filling the bottom of the sack with chocolate coins. In the years that followed, Lenny always made sure to fill the bottom of his sack with gold-wrapped chocolate coins, and he always carried his trusty duct tape with him, just in case his bag had a big rip. As he cut through houses on the way to and from the rainbows, his bag would tear, spilling out gold-wrapped chocolate coins for the children to enjoy. This made him so happy that he would often purposefully pile up chocolate coins in the children's houses or hide them for treasure hunts. And he always made sure to visit with Brian and Sharon every year. Lenny's little St. Patrick's Day tradition caught on in the land of luck. Soon, other leprechauns were enjoying similar fun while passing through children's houses. They would leave trails of chocolate-wrapped gold coins, create coin hunts, and sometimes leave a big pile of chocolate coins. Every once in a while, Lenny and the other leprechauns would leave some real gold coins in some of the houses, just for the joy of it. Lenny's little blunder created a whole new St. Patrick's Day tradition that still exists today. You never know what wonderful new ideas those leprechauns may have up their sleeves. The end. And that is the end of our story, friends. Wow, what an amazing St. Patrick's Day story. Way to go, Lenny. I wonder if that's actually a true story. I'll have to ask Lenny next time I see him. That would be amazing if that's how it all started. Hey, you know what? That actually leads me to a moral I learned from today's story. I learned that sometimes even accidents can lead to something wonderful. You never know how your mistakes may turn out to be blessings in disguise. What do you guys think is a good moral of the story? Cool? Well, that's it for today, friends. Thanks for tuning in. See you on the next one. Toodles!